dismantles your whole understanding of the world to go through a psychotic episode. You lose complete touch with reality and suffer from delusions. I'm now actually 2 years in complete remission using metabolic therapies, and it's been completely game-changing, absolutely transformed my life. I had my first full-blown psychotic manic episode at 28. At the time, I was actually abroad in London getting my master's degree. It was a wonderful time where I felt like my future was bright. I was on a full scholarship, and the illness came seemingly completely out of nowhere. It really took over a month to even get a grasp on the fact that I had a psychotic episode, because I was so enwrapped in those delusions. When I started taking olanzapine, an antipsychotic medication, also known as Zyprexa, within 6 months, I put on 70 pounds. For 7 years, I was stable on that medication, but I felt like I had persistent brain fog, fatigue. I really didn't feel like I could think creatively, like my whole growth was stymied. I just really never felt myself while I was on those medications. I realized that I couldn't live a life feeling so numb, and I decided that I had to try to find an alternative. Eventually, I came upon the work of Dr. Christopher Palmer and the brain energy theory of mental illness. From my own experience doing things like extended and intermittent fasting, I had seen a real benefit, both physically and mentally, from fasting. His theory then made so much sense to me in terms of this potentially being an illness caused by mitochondrial dysfunction. And while you cannot fast indefinitely, you can do the ketogenic diet for an extended period of time, which puts you into a fasting mimicking state where your body does go through mitophagy and mitochondrial biogenesis to repair your cells and put you on a path to long-term healing and recovery. I decided that it was definitely worth trying. I'm now actually 2 years in complete remission using metabolic therapies, and it's been completely game-changing, absolutely transformed my life. I want to do everything in my power to ensure that this becomes a message that people are given, at that first episode, the first time that they become ill. I think it's really unfortunate when you have clinicians making decisions on behalf of their patients, saying what is too difficult and what is not. If I had been given that option as a 28-year-old, I would have absolutely taken that path right away. Nothing about this diet was difficult. In fact, for me, it seems like that is such a small, simple price to pay for the tremendous benefits I get from it. It's not a very hard question if someone's like, do you want your brain firing on all cylinders or do you want a cupcake? Not hard, not a hard choice. Especially for someone who suffered with mental illness and felt for a while that they were out of control and maybe weak because of their illness. Getting back your sense of agency and realizing that you can do something to heal yourself is incredibly empowering. I wake up every day grateful that I am in control, conscious control of my actions and behaviors, and it's an incredible blessing.